phone in between this one and then do the
I get in the shower, I kind of stand.
Yeah, that might be better.
Alright, we're going to starters.
Alright. So this is a poem called Race. I just like moving around type shit, so I might just like run down that way and come through here. Alright, so I don't want to. Can y'all hear me without the mic? Like truthfully? Alright. Alright. Race and run I did. Shit, oh my God. Woo! Lost the chain 3.2 miles for a vent until someone said, one like you run, you might end up dead. Shit, one might die just by walking, but I don't want to speed up the process. You never know who's stalking. Toxic race, I ask, what is humanity racing for? I mean, what is humanity racist for? I just don't get it. A champion every time I ran cross country, as if it would take me across the country for my own team and to care about my win. When you realize they place you on a circuit to keep tracking your movement, and every time you hurt, bang, and you just do it, you might start thinking losing and realize that track and field was the beginning and the end because they just looped it. Come on. Ruthless. Because I don't want to hear your feelings of pity. In my city, you out thinking head, news, this ain't no chessboard, but there are black and white pieces, bitches in every corner, aiming at your head to take your juice. News, people used to get hanged for saying shit. Truthfully, we don't even have to say a word. The society absurd, curse, hurt, overworked our ass. What is humanity racing for? Is it to cross the line, that line being the one in which only the enlightened may cross? So it seems as if humanity has failed in thought and now our course, we the people a corpse, race to see which race can get us back to source. And this sounds so silly to me. How prideful one must be to say, we the ones who did it. We the ones who saved humanity. Truthfully, in my opinion, sounds like a group that lost their sanity, living in vanity, scrambling, trying to appear as if they kept the creator of creation near and dear. Beloved, so that in which does not know it may become a beloved human race. You must pace, because this is a marathon in which it's only over once everybody crosses the line. So in due time, the races will be over. Races no longer. Human enlightenment much stronger, and unconditional love will pour us over. You may compete no longer.
Let's fucking go!
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Another song, I guess? Yeah. That's my favorite one.
Oh.
Yeah, versus thing. Alright, you can start it.
The fuck are y'all doing? Huh? Y'all think this rush hour or something? They just rush hour or something? What the What y'all motherfuckers thought this was? Stomping around in mud, getting done on boots, got the juice. Yeah, soldier niggas, thought I told you niggas we at war. Get the folding niggas, like I showed you niggas. This ain't loot, bitch, I got my hand and I will slap your ass in the face. Disrespecting me behind my back, dance, you a snake. Bitches when I'm no man's, you know that's the fan. There's no chance when I'm up in bands, you went down bad on Grantchie. Bad bitch for ratchet, and she keep it shopping like Melina with the hatchet. Groovy motherfucker with your bitch, you want me? Yeah, I know you do, and you know it's true. Keep it congruent, cause my brain is loose. Know what I'm doing, so bitch let me do it. No, I'm a shooter for the greatest of all time. Give me my shine while I'm here, I'm too alive. You can be a hater, but run me my paper. Y'all need my bread in the morning for an instant pick. Put it on the brand, your bitch wanted for an extra 6. Yeah, with the force in the bitch, but I ain't a sip. No, I ain't a crip or blood, but I'm bagging here. Since they call me black, it don't matter, I said duck and fit. Anyway, we coming, it don't matter, they gon' act the same. Damn, now that's a shame. Bitch, you the blame. I ain't saying names, I can't flip my mouth and talk like a bitch. Nigga, you a snitch like a rat. Call your 6 9s, 54,000 on your head, it's on time. 9,000 for your bitch ass, is she still not fine? I'm on fire like a lighter that's cracked out. Yeah, you got some Gucci, but your car be maxed out. Cupped in on time with this band that's stretched out. You can't help your man, so your boat be stretched out. Still hit the club. Looking like bitches that live in hell. With your clothes crispy though, way to be flying hell. Been off the block, I'm leaving fire trails. And you stuck in a slump, moving like a snail. Shawty little niggas shriveled up like cottontails. But you at the party with your grandma posting bail. I'm Christian Bale. Strong niggas tight, it be hard to fail. Alright, you cut it, bro. I'm gonna end this off with two more poems. This one is called Babylon Laws.
I got one of these in alarm at home. Like I wear alarm.
Made it back to life. After life was calling, but awesome. To be wooed by the most gorgeous beings that I ever seen, but I got tired of seeing the scene filled with goons. But what's a goon to a goblin? Problem. I can solve the most perplexities of thee and leave with ease, but leaving me with symptoms like Gotham, Arkham, an institution filled with dis-ease. All the toxic mixed breeds, exceeding ecstasy to degrees of a fatal end. Being the mind's reality to casualty strikers within, like lighting or biting down by the dog's jaw. Give my dog a doggy bone. A round of applause for the eye paws, scratching claws, paths made for no mass to revolve. Around the crown held high in the skies, saying please be the one to bring me trees. Saying please be the one to bring me trees. Truthfully, I need to breathe because we done burnt them all. I can feed the soul, but I can't grow without the earth involved. Y'all petty laws made for the peasants, the pawns. But that depends on what y'all basing upon, because I truly feel with the beating organ in my chest that a pawn that reaches the other side can become a queen for real. And still be genuine and real because she felt what the people feel and made it out the darkness through the power of her will. Now needed for these niggas to tell her how to grip the wheel. Don't get this confused, this is still a hustler's flow. Terrence Howard told me that quantum mechanics is how we grow. In this worldwide web, the grand show. But oh no, here we go again. Load the frame with sin to a desireless end. About to go in, and you gon' go hard. Do you want the saw or do you want the heart? Either way it go, it's gonna bring you down to crawl. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon laws.
Yes. Do we snap?
All right, and then this last one is called Product of You. I now see that you see the true reality of being for what it is. Everything is a product of you. I mean, with all due respect when it comes to you and mine, but yours and mine aren't quite that different. You see, I envision a wonderful image of everything that is not me while being with me, while I embark to discover what it means to be me through experiencing you. But I now see that you see the true reality of being for what it is. Everything is a product of you. And I just exist within it. I mean, I exist within it because without you, I would be ignorant. You are my foresight and clarity. I said I would be ignorant, waiting for Flint to spark my passion again. I never thought about visiting Rio when I was young, but as soon as my aspirations to go into places I never seen before, like Portugal and Brazil, current had became solid, as if still the king of all viruses was alive to remind me that the bars placed on our ancestors are still very real. Heal? They say the hills have eyes, and I ask, what do they see? Because whatever higher point of view they have must be far by the clouds of sky. Pressing play now, no, rewind so I can see now in real time the wisdom of those that I would refer to for the sake of privacy as cavemen, or now commonly known as the mountain man. I mean, they mountain man in the solidified position in which made men cave in by chance. I mean, by show of hands, do you know a fellow with a man cave who wishes they had one, like truthfully? Do you? Maybe, maybe not. A special place to be Bruce for a day. Almighty or Wayne. Either way it go, they both white. I mean right. You can do whatever you want to do. So why not produce? Indeed, planting a seed is more fruitful than burning up some weed. Weed through the nonsense that in which nonsense, because if nonsense is you, would probably say that you make sense. I said, weed through the nonsense that in which nonsense, because if nonsense is you, it probably safe to say that you make sense. And if you are sensible indeed, you may now see that, I now see that, you see the true reality of being for what it is. Everything is a product of you. That's right.
As above, so below.
Above, so below. Believe me.
As within, so
So my name is RUE ANARCHY. If you want to follow me, you can just walk up to me. If we do it that way, that's probably a lot easier. And I'll follow you back. I appreciate all of y'all in your time.
thank you, bro.